So now that we're not getting that pullback, I took it, I closed, I think I took it somewhere here, that trade, I closed it up here. Now that we're not getting that pullback all the way down here, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna summarize this quickly. I have connected my lows of a 5 minutes time frame. Remember, the only thing that I'm doing here is literally just looking for a buy all the way up. We up all the way up until we get there, right? So in a 5 minutes time frame, what I did, again, guys, you know what to do, right? Third hit, you know what that means. Basically, we saying that we should wait for a pullback, either maybe somewhere here. Why here? Also, if we say here, there, because we are looking at the structure as well. If we're looking at the structure as well, let me just move it up, but let me not focus on those wigs on this one. Let me just move it here. We're focusing on that structure, so we can expect something like this, right? And then ultimate goal again, guys, it's all the way up until this level of resistance. Okay, so again, you understand why this trend line. Also, if you look at another trend line that I have here, I can just extend this to the left. It's this one. This one, I think I did this trend line based on a 15 minutes time frame, if I'm not mistaken. For to avoid confusion, yes, it was a 15 minutes time frame. Oh, this one is a 15 minutes time frame. Let me look at another one. The trend line was based on a where's this trend line coming from? Okay, I might have moved this, my mistake. I might have, yeah, I don't know what this shit is. Yeah, so there we go, right? So in case that it happens that this market breaks below for some reason, coming all the way down, this trend line is still valid. We're still right. We're still looking for buyers as long as we are above this major trend line. There's a major trend line, okay? Not otherwise. If we break below this trend line, then close below with a big bearish candlestick either way, then we would know that look, we no longer on this. And also, if it breaks below like that, it basically means that it would have broken our support structure as well. So we can expect this down move, maybe pull back again to this trend line, and then we continue all the way straight. But that's if it breaks this trend line. At the same time, that's if it breaks this support structure, correct? But again, we're saying that just to reiterate or to summarize what I just said again, we are saying that we should fuck you. We should oh, bitch. This is what we're looking at right now, and then off we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. This is what we're looking at, and then off we go, right? So if it doesn't happen that way, we can expect this, right? Again, we know the best time to execute trades or to look for opportunities, and this might not happen now, right? Because what can happen right now is we can get a market consolidation a bit, and then this market come to the downside. Also, what can happen is that this market can literally move maybe to the upside, and then when New York session opens, this thing can spike all the way down to this support structure before it goes up, right? So we can expect those spikes spiking all the way down here, and then going up. So that can happen when New York session opens. So let's just keep an eye. Again, we're not looking for any sells on Nasdaq. We are looking for buyers only. We're looking to buy Nasdaq. So earlier on, as I mentioned on Nasdaq, on how I'm expecting it to perform. If we look how the Nasdaq did, let's go this way. The Nasdaq actually did give us that pullback as expected. I was expecting the first pull. I was expecting this to happen here due to the structure that we're looking at here. Okay. Also, if we go to our lower time frame, let me not do that. But we have a low. We have a low right there. We got that push to the upside, right? And this is where we took the trades when the New York session opens. Most people thought this was going to be a sell as they were seeing the momentum coming to the downside, but that was not the case. I did mention this before that we should only look for a buy. Yes, this was yesterday. So here it gave us beautiful confirmation as well, right? we take it for a buy. Okay, so it went all the way up, breaking the structure right there. If you look at the structure, it's broken all the way. Most likely, I was not looking at this at the time, but I had taken this move. I was in this move. I got out. I think at this resistance level, I was happy with my profits. Someone else, ideally, if this had broke above this structure, well, we should have looked for a buy as well here, but not just here. Obviously, get a nice pullback. Look for your entries, which is it did give us a pullback this market here. I'm pretty sure there was an entry somewhere here at a different time frame, then it went up. Okay, so what I was expecting did happen. Ultimately, what I was expecting to happen, if this was going to happen before New York session, right? But before New York session, the market was still here, so I was eyeing it here. Okay, let me just change time frame. So if you look at this, our focus is here. Look at this, we look at that. This looks like it broke this support level, this trend line rather, but it's not that's not the case, right? Yeah, there was an entry. Okay, so when I took this trade, I took it somewhere here at this low. Then I did ride this move all the way to the top. So let's just go back. So if you look at what I'm expecting right now, is I was expecting this. This is no longer valid because the market did not break through this trend line. So we're still in an uptrend even today, right? So this is no longer valid. I can remove it. So what we can expect in this case, still in an uptrend, like I said, we should still expect this mark. I'm just going to move this to the left so that you don't get confused. We should still expect a pullback. Again, we're going to get a nice move in the New York session, during New York session, right? I was hoping that there will be some movements now in the London session. Nah, not really. But we should still expect a movement to the upside all the way to this trend line. That's what my target is. That's where basically I'm eyeing it. Okay, so let's see if I do that. So ultimately, what I'm saying is wait for this to come here, and then we're going to take a buy all the way to there. There's multiple things that obviously you need to look at before you do that execution. You know, it's not just as easy as I'm saying it, but there are things that you need to look for that I'm not going to obviously disclose. Maybe you can, yeah. But if we do wait for that move to this part, or to this at 15,200, right here, we should be good, right? 15,200, that's where we should be looking at. It's a beautiful structure here, right here. Let me just remove this again just to make my charts cleaner. And remove that. So this is solid. I'm looking at this way. This zone right there. Yeah. So I'm expecting a pullback. Still in a we're still in a long market. Yeah. Still in a long market, right? So expecting to buy this market actually at 2. I mean, when New York session opens, we are still expecting it to go up. What was expected from yesterday, it did happen as expected. Do not sell Nasdaq. You can sell if you're scalping, but the ultimate move that we're expecting